Welcome everyone to Irondice mode. With me today is not Destinum, who you've gotten used to, but instead Thosetimis. Welcome.
Hello.
Hello. I say gotten used to. We still do not have anyone who is confirmed as watching this show. So not one person has confirmed to me that like, yeah, I watched an episode. But you know, there's a phantom audience, and archival purposes are a thing. So,
I have a backlog of videos that I'm already watching, and once those are done, then I'll get to it.
yeah, in like 2045, it would be great.
I don't know how
There will be no other new videos published in that time. Anyway, Thosetimis, also known as just Timmy. Timmy, you have not played 2nd edition before, have you?
No.
No. Welcome to this tribulation that I have over 3 years tried to convince you to do.
I have not only not played 2nd edition, I don't know anything about 2nd edition at all, other than the word Thaco.
Which we will not be using.
Oh, great. So I know nothing about what we're doing. That's incredible.
So we will be using a slightly altered version of 2nd edition called it's based off of 2.0, which is the Koibu system. But I have some of my own alterations as well. Mainly I looked at 2.0, I looked at what he changed, and then I changed back like half of it. So it's like half of 2.0 changes are good, and half of them I didn't like. So, the one change that is mainly we will continue to using is that the FACO recalculation, where we just count the math differently, but otherwise it's still the exact same. Anyway, let's start making a character, shall we?
Okay.
We begin there. Making a character is done in 4 steps. We will roll stats, we will choose a class, we will choose our proficiencies, and we will build an equipment list. When we've done those 4 things, we have a character.
That seems very simple, but you tell me this is going to take 2 hours.
Again, when you're good at this, it shouldn't take more than max an hour. But we are scrubs at this, and so there's going to be a lot of looking up lists and sheets to make sure that all the math is correct.
Okay.
One thing you can do, I've already told you to open up several tabs before this. You can open up one more tab and just open up a new tab of regalgoblins.com, okay?
I actually already have that open, so that's awesome.
Great. There's a thing there called Toolbox. Open up the Toolbox.
Oh yeah, there it is.
There's one thing in the toolbox called the 2E Auto Statter.
Yep.
Open up that one. There you go.
Oh, look at that. Okay,
this will help you fill in level 1 there, and once you chose your class, we will fill that in as well. And we will then, based on your base stats, we will be able to get all your other stats very easily.
Okay.
All the substats, which are otherwise
there are substats.
There are like 20 substats, which you otherwise have to look up on tables. So many tables. So we will be making a character, and we'll be figuring out 2nd edition as part of making a character. That's also why it's going to take so long, because a lot of it will be me explaining what you will use this for whenever we...
Yeah, but you tell me that it's going to take an hour if you're good at it.
Yes.
And I'm like, it doesn't take me an hour to make a 5e character, and there are more steps there.
There are more steps there. You'll see. So let's begin with rolling stats. So the way we roll stats in Irondice mode, but the 2nd edition doesn't have any stat rolling rules. It has like 6 different recommendations for this is how you could do it. Now, Irondice mode as a show, this is a hardcore single player D&D show, right? We play 3d6 down the line.
3d6 down the line?
That's what this show is.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Okay. Am I rolling it in Foundry?
That's why I told you not to choose a class coming into this show, because you will want to see your stats before you choose a class.
For sure. Am I rolling it in Foundry?
Yes, you roll everything in Foundry. And also, if you do not get a 9 in either Strength, Dex, Int, or Wiz, the character is not legitimate. You need at least a 9 in one of those 4 stats, or you cannot use the character. Okay. So that is the only reroll rule here.
These are the 6 stats that I'm familiar with.
You would roll 7 stats.
I'm rolling 7 stats. What's the 7th stat? Luck?
The 7th stat is Perception.
Perception is its own full stat?
Yes. Not by the book 2nd edition, but by the version we play. Perception is its own stat.
Okay. Additional question. So stats go up to 20, just like they do in 5th edition?
Up to 18.
Well, in this case, I can get up to 18.
You can't increase your stats in 2nd edition.
Okay. So
Yeah.
18 is the max stat.
Yes.
Good to know.
And
Good,
3
good,
is the
good.
minimum. Which is
All
why
right.
we might say such things as, on a scale from 3 to 18, with a standard deviation of, whatever, a center standard deviation of like whatever, this character is a 7 on hotness. You know, that's a common way to phrase a joke in this module.
Sure.
Welcome to 2nd edition.
All right. Let's do it.
We start doing it.
All right. Is this the normal line? So this will be strength.
Yep. Strength, go.
Here we go. That's pretty good. That's 10.
Strength. Yeah. What you will quickly learn about 2nd edition as well is that average stats are way more usable than in 5th edition. Like, you do not need... Like, you can play a fighter with 10 strength, and it will be fine.
Okay.
It will not be good, but it will be fine. Oh
Dex,
my god.
ooh, big Dex.
That is
15 Dex.
The highest
Holy
stat
shit.
rolled in Irondice mode so far is your 15 Dex. There we go.
Incredible. Okay,
David,
okay.
Destinum and /David has not gotten higher than a 14 yet.
I will say this. My stat dice rolls are usually really good.
Uh-huh.
This is all of my other dice rolls where I roll, like, you know, I crit shit 5 times in a row.
Yeah, we'll get to that
there we
when
go.
you
This
start
is
rolling
con.
HP, so. There we go.
Okay, con's not great.
Yep.
It's fine. It's 7. It's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
What is it? Int? Int's bad.
6 int. Yeah,
That's
we're not playing a wizard. You're
unfortunate.
banned from playing a wizard.
That is unfortunate. Okay. I wanted at least... I wanted a decent int or a decent wiz at least, so I'll take
Int
that.
can
And then
easily
this
just be, you know, flavored as uneducated, you know?
Yeah. I was making more on the wiz anyway. This is fine.
Yeah.
This is charisma. Ooh, pretty
Good
good.
charisma.
That's not really the skill I was going for.
No.
And then perception.
And that's
Pretty good.
10.
I feel like these are really good. I've got low con on low int, and that's a bit.
This is a good character. This is a good fighter or a good rogue. Both of those are fine. Let me just write this down real quick. 10, 15, 7. It's probably better as a rogue than as a fighter. Not necessarily because of the dex, but more so because of the con. 6, 10.
For sure.
That might, however, be counterweighted by the fact that rogue sucks, so, or thief sucks, as we call it in 2nd edition.
Okay.
Okay, so let's talk about classes. You wondered about classes. So
yeah, I don't know what the classes are.
In 2nd edition, classes don't really work the way they work in 5e. You don't like pick a class and then like at a certain point you get a subclass. That whole system doesn't exist. Instead, we have classes and class categories. There are 4 class categories that you can fit into. Those are the warriors, the rogues, and those are called rogues, the priests, and the wizards. Okay?
Okay.
So those are the 4 basic ones. Within all of these, there is a standard class, which is for the warriors, it's the fighter, for the rogues, it's the thief, for the
cleric and
priests,
wizard,
it's the cleric, and for the wizards, it's the mage.
Oh, the wizard's mage. Okay, got yeah.
No one says mage. Everyone just says wizard. But
okay.
It's technically called a mage, right? Then also within all of these, there are so-called prestige classes, which are other classes you can play if you have the stats necessary to play them. So if you roll really good stats, you unlock the ability to play at prestige class.
Right.
For example, the druid is the prestige class of the priest, so it's above the cleric. It's not better than the cleric. It's just different and cooler. Okay.
Yeah.
And for that one, you need a lot of wisdom and a lot of charisma. Those are the 2 ones to play a druid. You do not have the prerequisites to play any prestige class.
I kind of wanted to play a druid, but we're not going to get there, so that's fine.
No, we're not going to get there. You might actually qualify for... No, you don't. You don't. Because your intelligence is garbage. So you don't even qualify to play a wizard in the first place. 15 dex is actually the prerequisite for some specialist wizards. But we're not gonna play wizard, so it's fine. So, do you want to play a cleric, a fighter, or a thief?
And those are the 3 options. I don't have any prestige.
You don't have any other options. You don't have any prestige classes.
So, definitely not a fighter. And it's just basic cleric. It's not really.
It is a cleric with below 13 wisdom, which means it's a cleric with a chance to fail any spell you cast.
All right, I think I'll go with what seems to be the optimal thing here, rather than the thing that I would want to do world building wise. I think I'll go with thief. That just seems like the obvious choice
I
here.
do not think that's optimal, but that seems fun. So because we haven't had a thief yet.
Okay, that's you say you think it'd be better to go? Well, are you think it's better to go for the cleric?
The fighter.
You think the fighter?
If you want to.
With 7 con?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I'm not going to do that.
No, don't do that. No, play what you think would be fun.
Fighters are cringe.
Okay.
In every game.
That's a take.
Yeah, it is. It's the truth one.
Truth one. Well then, if you are a thief,
Fighters and barbarians are the only classes I'll never
fill in thief on the auto statter, and then you start filling in your substats.
Pull in. Where'd the auto statter go? There it is. Thief.
And my thief is that it levels really quickly. That's the really good part about the thief.
10, 15, 7, 6, 10, 13. Oh, excuse me. And then it was 10 on perception as well.
Yeah, you don't go
okay. Am I clicking submit? What am I doing here?
Oh, you just get those stats. It should like submit it, and you should be able to get a bunch of stats, and then you just fill that into your character sheet.
Yes. Okay, I see now.
Yeah.
Let me make a second.
The prestige version of the thief is the bard, which requires 12 dex, 13 int, and 15 charisma. So unfortunately.
Yeah, I was low on int, unfortunately.
Charisma is actually pretty frequently the prestige class lockout stat. A lot of the prestige classes require good charisma.
All right, so strength 10, 15, 7, 6, 10.
Did you end up
13,
with any? I wonder what does the 15 in dex give you? Let's check that out. I wonder what you ended up getting. Okay, you got a -1 on the defensive adjustments. That's pretty interesting. That's gonna come up.
A -1?
Or a 1.
Mine says 1.
Yeah,
mine says 1.
Yuki is counted as 1. It's
Is melee hit adjust the same as attack adjust? I'm not seeing. I see it. I see melee hit adjust on my character sheet, but not on the statter.
Yeah, that should be attack adjust on strength.
Yeah, melee damage adjust to 0.
Which is hilarious that they're not called the same thing when the same person made this character sheet who made that auto statter. That's great.
10 bars 2. Why is melee hit adjust here twice? Oh, it's one of them is dex and one of them is strength.
The one from dex is from missile weapons, and the one from strength is from melee attacks.
There's 0 both ways.
Yeah.
HP.
Yeah, 16 dex is the limit to get like combat bonuses 15. From dex.
Resurrection percent is 60. Poison save 0, regen 0, languages 1. Max spell slot 0, base chance learn 0, max spell spell level 0. 0, 0, 15. Henchman. That's a stat.
That is a stat. It won't come up unless you hit level 9. So don't.
I got a lot of zeros.
Yes, that is what 5e does. 0 is fine. It is perfect.
This is 2e.
Yeah, 2e. Sorry, that's what 2e does. A lot of zeros.
All right. I think I'm done.
I think you're done too. 7 con is actually pretty decent. It's the lowest con you can have before you start getting HP adjustments. So 7 con is functionally the same as 14 con in a lot of ways.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Great. Well then, we have chosen class. Now we will choose race. Now you are a little bit limited here. Your low con has barred you from dwarf or halfling.
That's fine. Halflings need high con.
Yes, halflings have like some of the highest stat requirements. which is hilarious. I don't know why. It's just what you need to learn in a lot of second edition is that it's more lore based than balance based. Second edition is unbalanced by design. Balance was just not a concern for this game mode. For this game. So dwarf and halfling you are out of. Because of my lore, you can't play regular elf. You could play half elf. We can make that work. You can play human, and you can play gnome. Although I will be mean to you.
It will be mean to me and force me to rhyme. Those are my options. My options are half elf, human, gnome.
Yes. Actually, I don't know if you can play gnome. Let me double check that. Not that I think you want to, but
I don't.
Yeah. So yeah, half elf and human.
Are there any gameplay adjustments that
half elf and humans have the same stats, except
the exact
one.
same?
Half elves get to be about 50% older.
That's it?
That's it. There's a lot of lore differences, though.
I feel like human makes the most sense here, anyway.
Great.
I think that's just fine.
That is fine. It's very fine. More people should play humans.
I disagree.
Yeah, you would have been barred from gnome as well because of too low con. Actually.
Why are the little guys all con?
Halflings require 10 con, gnomes require 8 con, dwarves require 11 con.
Like, dwarves make sense. I don't know why gnomes and halflings require high con. It's very bizarre.
I think it's because they all have a ratio boost from con. So if you don't get that, then there's like no point or something. I don't know. Also lore, for some reason. They're all healthy. Great, we have a human. Are you a dude or a dudette?
I'm a dude.
Great. Let's roll for handedness. Please roll me 1d10. You want 9 or 11 to be different.
Oh, 9 or 11. Wait, what?
9 or 10 to be different on the 1d10.
Right.
10
to be left-handed, I assume?
10 is good here. Yes, you are right-handed. 9 is left-handed,
so
10 is ambidextrous.
And 10 is ambidextrous? Yeah. Okay.
Fantastic. Doopa-doopa-doopa-doo. God, we're building a thief, which means I need to fucking brush up on my thief skills. You can choose an age while I'm looking this up.
45.
45.
No. Huh? I think that's a bit old. 38.
38. Great. You can type that into your sheet.
Yeah. Probably would want to do that, huh?
Yeah.
Let's see. Age. So race I can put in human. Class I can put thief. Size, sex, male, age 38, handed right.
Yes. So towards the bottom of your character sheet, there should be a box that has like additional notes. We're going to use this to write down miscellaneous abilities, pretty much.
Yes, I see that.
Yeah. So you can just fill in pickpockets 15%.
Okay.
Open locks 10%.
Okay.
Find remove traps 5%.
Okay.
Move silently 10%.
Okay.
Hide in shadows 5%.
The percentages seem really low.
Detect noise 15%.
Okay.
Climb walls 60%.
60?
Yes, 60.
So much higher than everything else.
Yes. And then finally, read languages 0%.
Thanks.
Yes. Now let's see how you get to boost those. How do you go about improving your stats in thieving skills? do it by East I'm a Thief. East learn. You have high enough dexterity to have a 0 modifier on everything, which is good. Because most dexterity rolls give you minuses to all of these. All thieves at first level receive 60 discretionary percentage points that they can add to their base scores. No more than 30 can be assigned to any single skills. Other than that restriction, you can distribute the points however you want. So you have all of these skills that we ran out, and you have 60 points to add to all of them. Maximum of 30 to any singular one. They cannot be higher than 95. That is the max for anyone. Which you can't reach anyway, but that's good to know for the future. If you want to know how they'll grow later, for every level up in the future, you'll get 30, and you'll be able to spend a maximum of 15 to any singular one.
Okay.
So this is sort of where you build your version of what a thief is. Class-wise, you'll be a thief, but we both know that with the character we're planning on building here, where you want to be Columbo, you want to be the crime solver, you're more of the anti-thief than you are the thief, right? You are the guy who knows the trade to stop the trade.
Yeah.
And so you can kind of build what skill set your expertise in here.
So I'm gonna go. I have 60. I'm gonna put 25 into detect noise. Bring it to 40. I'm gonna add 30 to move silently. And I'm going to add 5 to open lock.
Great. Fantastic, even. The way that these work is that you roll a percentile die and try to roll your number or lower. It's that easy. That's how you succeed.
Great.
Yep. If you wonder what read languages is, it's like reading a language that you don't speak. And you need to be literate to even be allowed to use it in the first place. So we'll figure out if you're literate once we do proficiencies. Which should be...
I sure hope I am.
You'll be able to choose if you are or not. That is completely up to you.
I'm going to choose yes on that one. It's going to be great.
Well done. Let's check out how many proficiencies you get.
Good.
We have it on the worm, right? We just looked it up on the worm. It was like table 31 or something.
The worm. Oh, I already had it. 34.
34. There we go.
Rogue initial is 2.
Yes, rogue initial for weapon proficiencies is 2. Non-weapon proficiencies is 3.
This is terrible fucking looking thing. Okay,
yes.
3.
Yes. So the difference here is that for weapon proficiencies, if you're proficient in a kind of weapon, then you can use it without penalty. If you are non-proficient, you have the penalty, which for rogues is -3 to attack with that weapon. So it's basically like, what weapons can you use reasonably at all? One difference that I use from the system change here is that bows cost 2 proficiency slots to learn, whereas crossbows everyone is proficient in crossbow to begin with. You don't need.
Okay, I was gonna take crossbow, so I guess I have a bonus.
Crossbow is free to get proficiency. It's not free to take specialization, but that's only a fighter thing anyway, so you don't need to worry about that.
Okay.
Well done. Great. So you can already use a crossbow. That's fine. Let's figure out what else you want to be able to use.
Where are my weapon proficiencies on my character sheet?
You have a big thing called proficiencies, and you will write both weapons and non-weapon ones there.
Okay, I see that.
Yes.
So I'll just put crossbow so I know that I have that.
Just write down crossbow. There's no problem. If you want to have a list of weapons, the one that me and David have been using is in the. You've gotten a document from me called Combat and Tactics.
Yes.
It's on, I want to say, page... Oh god, me and David looked this up so many times. This is where David got stuck for like an hour. Choosing weapons. let's see here. It's on page 128.
Weapons of armor. Handgun.
Yeah, so all of these are discretion to your DM's allowance.
Yes.
But anything that looks kind of normal, here is fine.
Yeah.
If you wonder about
There
some
are
of these
a lot
stats,
of guns. What the heck?
yeah,
What is this
this
book?
is the Combat and Tactics one. This is like the expanded book. This is basically 2.5, if you want to think of it that way. So they added a bunch.
Yeah.
When this book came out, there had been like 24 different supplement books that this one summarizes. That's why that's all in here.
There are a lot of weapons. Oh, God.
But this is also where they added like the rapier, which is a pretty basic thing, which is why I prefer using this list over the player's handbook, which does not admit that rapiers exist.
I don't even know what is a fucking bulk knock.
If you don't know what something is, that's a great reason to not choose it. Let's just leave it at that.
Oh my god, it's like an iron knuckle, but it's fucking got claws on it. That's fucking crazy.
Oh, it's actually on page 130 apparently. But
yeah, the list is down a couple pages.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is the list. If you wonder what some of this stuff does, then like ignore knockdown. We don't play with knockdown. That's just the part we don't play with. It's fine.
Okay.
It's all right.
I can see my damage.
As you notice, there's two different damage versions. One for small, medium, and one versus large. That's because some weapons are good against big creatures. Some weapons are worse against big creatures. If you want the rule of thumb, slashing is going to be better against big creatures, and penetration is going to be worse against big creatures. That's not a hard rule, it's a rule of thumb. Another important thing here is speed. In 2nd edition, we roll initiative every turn. The way that you roll initiative is you roll 1d20 plus your speed modifier. If you're using a weapon, your speed modifier is the speed. So the lower the number, the faster the weapon.
Sure, I see that. Is there any like finesse attribute that I should be looking out for dex-based weapons?
Or no, that does not exist. All melee weapons are melee weapons are melee weapons.
So I can choose basically anything and be fine with that.
Yep.
Not being a problem.
The missile weapons are the ones that scale off of dex, but your dex and your strength are equal in terms of weapon scaling because you didn't get any pluses in either. Your dex will have other benefits for you.
Okay.
Combat mainly scales off level in 2nd edition. When you level up, you'll get bonuses to hit.
Okay.
But you are a rogue, so you will just be bad at combat, and you'll just have to live with that. Rogues are not built for combat in 2nd edition, which is probably fun for this campaign, because we don't need to solve everything with violence, right?
Yes, I wasn't planning on solving things with violence anyway, so that's great. Give me a gun.
You do not get a gun. I'm sorry, you do not get to be Columbo to that level.
Columbo doesn't carry a gun, I don't think.
He's a cop, no? Like...
He does. I haven't. He hasn't used a gun ever in the first 2 seasons. Mm-hmm. He's an LA cop, but he's a good one, allegedly. I'm leaning towards like Cestus.
Did you have to pick something? I don't know what it is.
Cestus is just metal gauntlets.
Oh, that's
cool. Punch people with.
Oh, so it's iron knuckles.
No. An iron knuckles is like one thing over your knuckles. Cestus is a full fucking like hand that is just like it's basically like it's just like a hockey glove.
It's like Vi, basically, but smaller.
No, because it's a big fucking mitt. It's a big fucking like hockey glove.
Yeah, like Vi in League of Legends, but smaller.
Doesn't she have digits?
I guess she does, but
yeah, Cestus doesn't have. Well, Cestus has digits, but like you can't see them because there's like a thing.
Right.
It's got spikes
it's
on
rigid.
Yeah.
You can have.
Yeah, I'll give you a picture of it.
That's great.
I'll give you a picture of a Cestus.
Cestus are cool. I like them. They sound like a disease, though.
That's a Cestus. They sound like a disease. They do. This is a Cestus.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. So they're like mostly
sometimes...
leather, but they have iron spikes.
Well, yeah, and then sometimes they're like spikes like this one. But I wouldn't probably go with that. I'd probably go with the normal one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think Acestus.
That's a good fast weapon. That's cool.
Yes.
Yeah, the
I didn't even
Cestus
look at
in
the
the
numbers
book
at all.
does bludgeoning damage. You do not have it like spiky. You have it like dented, studded, I guess.
Makes sense. Yeah, I didn't even look at what it did. I just was like, that just seems like the thing that makes the most sense.
That is a cool weapon. I appreciate this. I like the cool choice.
So I get
better
2
than David, who spent
right?
an hour thinking and then decided to go with sword.
I get 2 weapon proficiencies, correct?
Yes, 2 weapon proficiencies. You can no longer learn a bow.
I wasn't going to, so that's fine. I was gonna carry on a crossbow. I was thinking like, he probably does have a gun, so like a crossbow seems like the obvious
Yep, makes a lot of sense.
like insert there. And maybe I'll go with like, I feel like a dagger is like too sneaky. I feel like that's against the vibe. I'm the anti thief.
You know what you could go with?
I might just go for like a short sword.
You could go with like a man catcher.
A man catcher. I see that now. It doesn't have a damage.
It doesn't do damage. It catches.
Okay.
It's a grappling weapon.
What does that do for me, though?
After this list, there are descriptions for every single weapon.
Okay, I see that. It's
a whole chapter of descriptions.
There is footnote 6 for Mancatcher.
Not only that, but like if you go to the pages after that, there's like a paragraph of text for every weapon.
Incredible.
So
why is it just a rock?
If I read
why do I need proficiency just used a rock?
A Mancatcher is a short pole arm with 2 curving, fork-like prongs at the business end. The prongs are hinged so that they can be pushed tightly closed around the intended captive.
Yes. I know what a Mancatcher is. I want to know what it does mechanically.
Each round, the Mancatcher user can push and pull the victim about for an automatic 1d2 points of damage if they are caught, and can try to pull trip his victim by succeeding in an opposed strength check. Once caught, the victim loses all dexterity and shield adjustments to AC. He can only escape by hacking through the weapon's haft, AC 4, 10 HP, size M, type S, weapon to damage. Or making a bend bars lift gates roll, which causes an additional 1d2 damage to the victim.
Yeah. That does sound cool. Unfortunately, I have to make contested strength checks, which means it's...
Right, that's probably bad for you.
It's bad. Yeah.
Yep. I just wanted to tell you, this is one cool thing about 2nd edition, which is that one of the main complaints that a lot of people have about 5th edition, right, is that all the weapons feel the same. 2nd edition has so many niche little special rules for special little cool weapons. And I think it's cool to explore.
Oh, I just now hit the sword section. It's so long. There's so many swords. What's a toolbar?
For example,
that's the only thing here I haven't looked at.
The Cestus also has a special rule. It has -2 to attacks against anyone who wears plate armor.
That's fine.
Yeah. We will never remember to use that. But it's there.
I love that I know... Actually, I don't know what this one is. What's a Drusus? I'm looking at the swords now, and I just want to know what the swords are.
Oh, gosh. Drusus?
A Drusus? It shows me a head of a Roman guy. It looks like a Spatha, but it's not a Spatha.
It's a fast sword. That does...
It's just like a Gladius.
Yeah, it's like machete-ish.
That's not what a Gladius is, but okay.
Small, thick sword? I don't know.
That's not how I would describe a machete, but okay. There is also Gladius here. So what the fuck is a Drusus? Is it just a small Gladius?
Maybe it's more similar to a scimitar, I guess, in my head.
Well, it's next to it. It's a straight sword though. It's just like no, it's a bigger Gladius. At least according to this chart.
I think you're starting to understand how David got stuck on this list for an hour.
Yeah, dude, Khopesh is one of my favorite swords. I could take a Khopesh. I wouldn't really fit anything.
Explain the Khopesh to me.
A Khopesh is a really like the shape of Khopesh is like half moon. Here's the hilt. It goes like way out here, half moon, then a straight end of the bit.
It's the sword that gives all the Arabian characters.
Yes, it's an Arabian sword.
Yeah, cool.
Arabians get kopeshes or they get scimitars. That's how that works.
Yep. The first character in Irondice mode used a scimitar, so you'd fit in.
Yeah, no, I think it makes most sense actually for me to take it. Actually, I was gonna say a longsword, but they don't actually have the word longsword here. Oh, it's just long. I see it now.
Yeah, long.
I think I'll go with longsword.
Okay, cool.
As my second preference. I think that's fine. It's just normal, and I feel like I want my guy to be a little normal. So I feel like longsword works fine for that thing. That's his show of force weapon that he takes along, but he's gonna punch the shit out of people instead. So Cestus longsword. Those are my two weapon proficiencies I've taken.
Great. Now we're going to talk about non-weapon proficiency. So the first question is, when you filled out all your substats, what did you fill into the block that's called languages?
Nothing. Because I saw that. Well, actually, no, I put common there. I lied.
No, not what language you speak. How many? There's a number.
Oh.
It's a substat off of intent. 1. So you get one extra non-weapon proficiency.
Oh, one extra.
Non-weapon proficiency.
One extra. That's the only non-weapon proficiency?
No, you get one extra non-weapon proficiency. So the way it works is that your languages is the maximum amount of languages, not counting common, that you can learn, right?
Sure.
So you have pretty low end, so you can learn at most you can be bilingual if you put some effort into it. Now you can spend your non-weapon proficiencies to learn languages, but you don't have to. You can just speak common if you want to speak just common. So what that in effect becomes is that you then have an extra non-weapon proficiency open that you can use for something else if you choose not to speak a second language. So you are supposed to have 3 non-weapon proficiencies, but you actually have 4.
Got it.
To do this, we can go to the player's handbook, which I should have sent you a document for.
That player's handbook and not the player's handbook in the worm?
We can do this in the worm as well if you want, but I think it's
the worm makes the most sense to me.
Okay, let's try it in the worm. So in the player's handbook in the worm, we go to chapter 5.
Okay.
And we go to non-weapon proficiencies 1. No, non-weapon proficiencies 2. We go to the second one.
Okay.
And then we click non-weapon proficiencies. Let me see here which one it is. Okay, you have the tables here. You have non-weapon proficiency groups, right?
Yes.
Table 37.
Well, yes.
This one has all the non-weapon proficiencies that we play with in Irondice mode so far. Irondice mode will eventually expand to start including non-weapon proficiencies from future books in second edition, but right now we're still very early in this multi-campaign.
So I can choose the general ones and the rogue ones.
Or you can pay double for the other ones.
Okay. Let's look at those first. Anything I want to pay double for? Let's see. Priest, no.
As you can see, for example, if you were to take healing from priest, that would take all of your slots, because it's 2 times 2, that's 4.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah.
No. Some of these are in both lists I see now. Ancient histories in priest and rogue.
Yeah.
Musical instrument, navigation, reading, writing, religion, spellcraft. So I have to take reading and writing if I want to be able to read and write?
Yes. Literacy is a non-weapon proficiency.
Yet. Okay. Is that a general or do I...
That should be a general.
Wait,
reading and writing is in general. No, wait, it's not.
It's not.
Wait. You have to pay double for reading and writing.
I have to pay double for reading and writing.
Yep.
Fuck.
Because you haven't gone to school, because only wizards and priests go to school.
That's fucked.
It does make sense, but it is fucked.
Okay. So that's one I might want to take. Animal lore, armor, blind fighting, bowyer, fletcher, charioteer, endurance, gaming, hunting, mountaineering, navigation, running, set snare, survival, tracking, weaponsmithing, ancient history, blah, 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 blah.
The non-weapon proficiencies is really where you build your character. This is really where you choose, like, what kind of guy is this?
What's heraldry?
That is if you see someone on a
That's
mission
just
field.
knowledge of heraldry. Okay.
Yeah, it's like knowing a bunch of nobles in the area and stuff.
Languages: modern, leatherworking, writing, pottery, writing, airborne, writing, land-based, rope use, seamanship, seamers, singing,
Rope
stonemasonry,
use is
swimming,
sick.
water, weaving.
There's
I just
even
realized these
stuff
all have
like
fucking abilities related to them.
if you have rope used, you get bonuses to hit if you use the lasso weapon or like the whip. There's some pretty cool integrations like that.
All right.
If you want, I'll say this: if you want like a more specific description of what a certain proficiency will allow you to do,
I can click on them.
you click on them and you get the description. Yeah.
All right. Where's this? Like on my character sheet? Is it in proficiencies?
Yeah, you just add them up into your proficiencies.
All right. I'm taking reading, writing for sure.
Okay, pay 2 for that. So you got 2 slots left.
I feel like I want to take local history.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I'm just gonna commit to it. Why not? Local history. I'm gonna commit to.
Well, yeah, I guess it does make sense that rogues get both local and ancient history because they have to like know where treasure is to find it and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take ancient history. I'm just gonna take local history.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
Appraising is interesting.
One thing to say about a lot of the novel proficiencies is that a lot of the time they don't mean that you have to roll for them. Just having the proficiency allows you to do things a lot of the time. Like for example, if you have a swimming proficiency, you just can swim. You would only have to like roll a swimming check if like you end up in a stream with a heavy current while carrying someone, you know? Like that's when you roll a swimming check. But if you don't have the proficiency at all, you just can't swim.
So animal handling is specifically pack animals and beasts of burden. And if I want like horse, I need to take riding land-based.
Yes.
What's animal training?
This is a city campaign, by the way, just so you're aware.
Yeah.
Unless you decide to do some wild stuff, it is set up to be a city campaign.
To obey simple commands and perform traits, you can find additional proficiency to train other types of creatures or can improve his skill with an already certain type. That's crazy. I kind of want to take animal training and be like a falconer or something. That'd be funny.
I knew you'd like that one. You bird lover, you. Yeah, I know that when I pitched Second Edition Yard, he got so fucking mad about animal handling, animal lore, and animal training being different proficiencies. He was like, "That's one thing," and I was like, "No, read them. They clearly do different things." he was so mad about it.
One type of creature do basic commands to perform tricks. I just don't know how useful that actually is, even though I really want it. Cooking, dancing, direction sense?
Probably not useful for the campaign we're playing.
That's more of a dungeoneering thing. Look at etiquette, which is useful, but also not accurate to the concept. Firebuilding, fishing, heraldry, languages. What does languages modern mean? Oh, that means I just get a language, right?
Yeah, you learn one of the languages that is modernly spoken in the world.
I don't think I'm gonna take a language. I don't think that makes sense. Pottery, riding, rope use, seamanship, seamstress, singing, stonemasonry, swimming, weather sense, weaving. I don't really know what I want, other that I haven't already taken. Appraising, disguise, forgery, gaming, juggling, jumping. I can do a big ass fucking jump.
Big ass jump. I know that tumbling, if you want like the to at least know what the meta choices are for a lot of people, tumbling is super popular, swimming is super popular. Because those are both like good ways to not randomly die. That doesn't mean you can take them. It's just like it might be good to know about stuff that is generally that comes up.
I was looking at tumbling was one of the things I opened already.
Yeah.
To look at.
It's just it's less that it's good and more that it's stuff that comes up a lot. Like, do you have the tumbling proficiency is a thing I ask players more than I ask about other proficiencies. You know.
Right.
It's just that. Read lips is really cool though, but you can't take it anymore. You don't have the slots.
Yeah.
If you end up choosing that you want something with that costs 2 slots, like reading lips, you would need to like not use a slot now, and then when you get your next slot in like level whatever,
Oh, I get more slots.
Yeah. So if you check like you as a rogue,
all right, so that's the thing that I might look at then, because let's look at all the 2 costs
you get
I've been
slots every 4 levels, so you get your next one at level 4.
Yeah, mining, riding airborne, blind fighting, gem cutting, reading lips. Reading lips is cool.
Yeah, every
priest,
4th level you get one of each proficiency type.
I can also take some other stuff for double local history. Nothing. Are there no warrior ones? Oh, here's the warrior ones. Yeah. I'm just blind.
Some of these, by the way, would be changed to perception. So, for example, reading lips, you would roll before with perception instead of intelligence.
Yeah. Hunting.
But I'll let you know that when you pick something.
There's very few like charisma-based things that are like actually about talking to people and not just about knowing things.
Yeah, disguise is one of the charisma ones. Local history is actually based on charisma.
But it's like it's like charisma that like does stuff.
Yeah, a lot of these are rare to roll. Some of them you roll more often, like spellcraft. You would roll quite often.
Yeah, for sure.
Reading lips, you would be rolling most of the time when you did
it. I'm just gonna flip a coin. Where's my coin?
You got 2 things to choose between. What are we flipping?
I'm thinking about either animal training or tumbling. Gotcha. Or what I'm flipping between. Nothing else really super interests me. Where's my coin? I can't find my coin. Whatever. I'll roll. I'm gonna roll a d20. 10 or higher will be animal training. I got a 4. So that'll be tumbling. So, to recap, I took reading, writing, local history, and tumbling.
Gotcha. We got tumbling. Excellent. Now let's figure out your money roll. What is the money roll for rogue? That is in chapter 5. Initial character funds. Rogue, you roll 2d6.
Or I'll roll that in. I ran to grab my thing because I'm so used to being the DM and I don't want to roll 2d6.
Great. 8. That times 10, so you have 80 gold.
That seems like a lot. What the hell?
Yes, but you would need to buy your weapons as well and stuff like that. So.
Oh, this is for all of my equipment.
Yes,
okay.
You can build your equipment. The easy equipment list is to actually open up the PDF for the player's handbook. Again, I do really think this is easiest. I just go to page 90, and you'll have a giant list of stuff. If you need the cost of a weapon, ask me and I will help you.
Yeah, what's the page?
Page 90 for general equipment.
90. Money and equipment. Well, I want my weapons.
Yes, I will look up weapons for you. I will say this. We need to answer a question anyway. Would your character be a PI or employed by the Lord?
Employed by... The 2 things I thought about before we started this was like, I could be like a cleric and I could be like a guy who like is like bound to like the god of life or the god of law or something like that.
Yeah.
I could be an investigator that way, or I could just be like a guy who works for like the military or a lord of some kind.
What kind of?
But I didn't end up with cleric. Light.
Yeah, you can have the light crossbow for free then, because it's your state issued official crossbow that you will have to hand back if you take your badge away.
That's a hand crossbow, or just
no,
what's it called?
Yeah, there are hand crossbows, but you didn't ask for one, so.
Okay, light crossbow.
Yes.
I didn't realize there's light and hand, and those are two different things.
Those are two different things. The hand one is the one you stick on the back of your hand. The light one is like a normal crossbow.
Oh, okay.
And then the heavy one is the heavy one.
Yeah. All right. And how much is my cestus?
I will compare it to something that does similar things. So let's compare the cestus to. Let's say it's double the cost of a dagger, so 4 GP.
Yeah, that's fine.
Makes sense to me. Just for being a little bit special.
4 GP. I'm going to buy that for 76. And how much is a longsword?
A longsword is 15 GP.
All right, that's fine. So it's going to be down 61.
Can you wield a longsword while your cestus is equipped? I imagine not, right? It's like an oven mitt, but does it open?
Yes. Like, if you're asking me, like, in the real world, yes.
Okay, yep, then.
Are you asking me? Okay.
I just want to see what I can be anal about, you know?
Yes. If you're asking me in the real world, yes. Is it asking me, like, what the rules are? Probably not.
I will promise you there are no rules for this, which is why we're deciding the rules based on what we think is possible in the real world.
Yeah, assess is basically, as far as I know, I might be wrong. As far as I know, assess is basically like a modified, like, fencing glove, just by itself. It's like a fencing gauntlet, but it's like it's just been modified.
Then you can probably wield a longsword with it.
Yeah, it would make perfect sense.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, that's your weapons.
Yeah.
You need a bolt case.
Equipment. Yeah.
You can pay a gold for that.
They're not going to give me a bolt case with my center issue crossbow?
No, I think it's like a really like annoying employment situation where like they give you the crossbow, but then you have to like keep it up yourself. There has to be some annoying bureaucracy in there, right?
All right, 1 gold for my bolt case.
Yes, but you can grab bolts as much.
Where's my like inventory?
There should be an inventory box on the second page.
On the second page, equipment on body, equipment in pack. I see that now.
Yeah. You can grab as many bolts as you want for free though, because you can just grab them from the guard station. In case you needed your own one.
How much can I realistically fit in a bolt case? Like 40? Not even?
20.
How big is this bolt case?
20, I think.
20?
Yeah.
It's like not that big. Okay.
The reason I say 20 is because if you notice on your attacks on your character sheet, there's a bunch of dots. Those represent ammo, and there's 20 in a row. So let's just have one of those rows be a bolt case.
Sure.
Makes perfect sense.
Makes sense to me.
Well done. That should be all the stuff that you need my help for. The rest you can just look up on page 90.
I was looking at the equipment thing. I just wanted to see what I found.
If there's something you want that isn't on the list, just tell me and I'll help you estimate. I'm writing quest lore. Meanwhile,
so I need a full set of clothing.
Yes, the way that we handle this with David is that you don't need to do the second edition thing where you take like every single piece of clothing because that's annoying and stupid, right? So, just what we do is you tell me how much money you want to spend on clothing, and I'll tell you how nice that is.
Well, can we do the opposite, where I tell you how nice I want my clothes to be, and you tell me how much they cost?
I'll give you a range, right? This is what I told David. If you want to be a noble, you pay 50 golds for clothing. If you want to be a street urchin, you pay 5 silver.
Okay.
If you want to be a guard with like a reasonable normal outfit, that's like 10 gold.
Okay. I want to be a guard. Actually. I want to be a guard with like, I wear my own clothing and I look kind of like dirty and disheveled.
Right. Pay me like 4 gold.
Sounds good.
It will weigh. You can just write in clothing, and then it weighs 5 pounds.
Clothing.
Yeah.
5 pounds. How much does my bolt case weigh?
Yes. Bolt case should just be a pound with bolts in it.
1.
Yeah. So here's the thing, right? When you did the auto statter, do you still have the auto statter up?
Yes, I do somewhere.
Yeah.
There it is.
You see where it says
where
like
is
it says like PPD, RSW, and stuff?
Yes, I do see that. Yeah.
Fill all those in as well. Those are your saving throws.
Where are those? God, this thing is so tiny.
Those are the saving throws.
Where is that?
I don't know. I don't use these character sheets.
I don't see them anywhere.
They're somewhere. David found them. Maybe he's just better than you.
To hit, to damage, your weapons, paralyzation, poison, death. Oh, paralyzation, poison, death is PPD.
Yes, exactly.
I see. 13. Rod, staffs, wands. 14. Petrification, polymorph, 12. Breath weapon, 16. Spell, 15. What's the next thing? Base, light, medium, heavy, severe. What's that? I need that. Oh, I see it.
Yes.
AC.
AC will deal with once we have your armor. Right, we want to figure out armor as well. Do you wear armor at all?
If I did, it would be like under clothing armor.
Right, so we can say
like,
you wear padded. You wear like a gambeson.
Like a padded gambeson like underneath my clothing.
Right. Let me just look up what the AC value of that is. I assume you do not use a shield.
No.
Okay, so your AC is going to be 12 plus 1 from Dex, so 13. Make sure AC.
So under armor on my character sheet, I put 12.
Yes,
and then Dex should be 1.
Yes, exactly. So total is 12. Is 13.
And then I have two empty slots that could be if I have other AC bonuses, but I don't.
No.
So I just put 13 on my total.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Doopa-doopa-doo. Although base, I think, is 10, and then armor is 2, and Dex is 1.
Okay.
If we're being nitty-gritty about it.
Sure, I'll do that. Base armor, Dex 13. Got it.
Great. And then for the armor, in terms of payment, Gambeson. Where is that stuff? Padded. That is 4 gold for some Gambeson padded stuff.
Okay.
Cool.
52.
That's great as well, because then we don't need to raise alert levels when you travel around town, especially if you don't bring like your longsword sometimes.
Yeah, that could happen. That could happen fairly often, where I just have like my cestus just in my hip with my crossbow.
Yeah.
Good claw. Yeah. The goal with the clothing is that like I show up and people are like, "Who are you? Get out!" And I'm like, "I'm with the city guard, sir. Please let me in."
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the joke that happens at least 5 times an episode in Columbo. Where Columbo shows up in like a dirty like trench coat is like all he wears, and then he's like disheveled hair, and they're like, "What? Who the fuck? Get out!"
That's perfect.
Someone's died. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh my god. Let's switch up.
And he's like, I'm Lieutenant Columbo. I'm like high up in the police. Let me in.
Excellent.
He's so good. I can't wait to die in one session. It's gonna be awesome.
The first character died in session 2.
I know. Okay.
In the very first.
Okay, so I have all that
so
stuff.
far, combat in Irondice mode has a 100% death rate.
Incredible. Okay.
Yeah.
Daily food and lodging. So what else do I need?
That's kind of up to you at this point. Like, we're building a cop, right? So, like...
Yeah.
You probably need some thieves' tools. Just because you are going to be lockpicking.
Yes.
To some degree. You put some points into it. So... I don't think that there's anything listed for thieves' tools. I think there's listed for lockpick maybe.
Let's look. Miscellaneous equipment, I guess.
Yeah.
Lock. I found a lock.
Yeah.
Locks are expensive. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, locks are expensive because locks is like new technology in this world.
Oh, thieves' picks.
Oh,
I just
picks.
found.
There you go.
For 30 GP. Oh my lord.
That is accurate to 5th edition as well, by the way. Thieves' tools cost money.
All right. I guess I'll go for it. I'm down to 22.
Yeah.
We go down
You
to my
probably need a
thing. Go
backpack.
thieves' picks. I don't know that I will. I'm in the city. I'm not traveling.
Did you type out your weight capacity?
I did somewhere.
Like what you can carry without being encumbered and stuff.
40. 40 is my weight capacity.
Yeah. So just try to stay.
All right, and these picks just cost 1.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll need a backpack. I feel like I'm not going to carry that much stuff around.
Okay. Yeah, you can just have some money. That isn't too bad.
Yeah, thieves' picks,
You might want
water
some
clock,
rope.
stone, wineskin.
Maybe. Candles.
I want chalk.
Yep.
Look, do I have like a paper, like a pad and paper? Is that a thing I can have?
You can buy parchment.
Might be a little
costs
expensive.
over 100 gold, right? I have a book to write in.
Yeah.
If you want parchment, that costs a gold per sheet. If you want papyrus, that costs 8 silver per sheet. That is the cheapest version.
Yeah. How much did it cost? It's like a small pad of like several like small sheets of papyrus.
Like, if you want it stitched together, you basically want a little detective's notebook, right?
Yeah, like a notepad.
Yeah.
Like.
So you want smaller sheets? I'll give you a discount on them, and then I'll add them up.
Yeah.
If you want, like,
even if it's not that I could buy, like I could like cut like a piece of papyrus into 4.
Yeah.
And have that be 4 sheets.
You want them stitched together. Pay me like 2 gold, and you can have it.
2 gold?
Yeah.
That's less than I thought you were going to say, but that's awesome.
That is the equivalent of like
so,
4 sheets of papyrus. With a
pad.
Discount.
Yeah, so it's got like 20 pages. It's not like huge or anything.
Yeah. And they're like small pages.
Yeah, they're like yay big.
Yeah.
And how much for like a pen? Pen and ink. Pen and ink.
Ink. Writing ink per vial is 8 GP. Just buy one vial. It will last for a long time. Great.
Okay. 12 vial of ink, and I just need the quill.
You see the quill?
No.
Oh yeah, I don't see it either.
Just saying I need it. I'm looking at
you can just have a quill, dude. You can just have a quill.
Quiver. Have a quill? That's
yeah, the quill came like a premier ball when you bought the ink. It's fine.
All right, and how much does the ink weigh?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Negligible. I hate saying that word.
Vial of ink and quill. Okay, so I have my bolt case, clothing, thieves' picks, a pad of paper, and a vial of ink and a quill.
Mm-hmm.
And I am down to 12 GP.
Yep.
Let me just look at this thing. Do I want rope? Kind of.
You can also have like a chest that you keep at home. Or something like that.
Sure. How much does a chest that I keep at home cost? Chest 2 GP.
There.
Large chest for 2 GP.
It's up to you.
Yeah, I can get a chest. I also see like a belt pouch. That seems like more like what I would use to carry things. Chest 2 GP. Chest at home. That'll be on a 10, and I'll get a belt pouch. A large one for 1 GP. That 9. Belt pouch. And it weighs 1 pound. All right, I have 7 left. Magnifying glass, 100 GP. I saw it. I'm like, oh, but no. Scale. Some of these things are quite nice. An hourglass, 25 GP. Iron pot, ladder, lantern. A lantern's not bad. Beacon's 150 GP. I don't have enough. There's a beacon, a bullseye, and a hooded lantern, but no just standard lantern. A hooded lantern would be good, but that'd be all my remaining money. Map or scroll case, merchant scale, small mirror, some oil.
I'm like designing a crime right now. It's great. I'm like, who would do it?
You're designing the crime immune to all of my equipment.
No, I'm designing a crime, and I'm like, okay, so this is the crime. Wait, who would do this crime? This crime is weird. Why would someone do this? And I'm like, they would do it because of this? And I'm figuring it out.
Incredible.
Yes.
What's a crampon?
Google it.
Crampon. Oh, it's like a strap-on like ice boot.
This place does not freeze. We are below freezing temperature areas. This place is actually pretty warm. It's pretty Mediterranean. This whole region. You should think of Chaldeus is very much styled after Italy, like temperature-wise.
Okay.
But it's a lot more forested, especially where you are, and a lot less mountainous.
Alright, so the not animals. Okay. I'm between. I have 7 GP left. I'm between spending that on a hooded lantern or just keeping it.
It's up to you.
10 or above, I just buy a hooded lantern.
Wait, I might tell you something that might sway your mind here. If you have a lantern in the dark, and you're shining a hooded lantern at them while you're fighting them with your weapon, not only do they have a -4 to hit you, you have a +4 to hit them. In darkness. If you control the lantern.
I think you're thinking of a bullseye lantern. A hooded lantern just goes like up and down. It's either on or it's off.
Oh, it doesn't go forward?
No, that's a bullseye lantern.
Oh, okay.
Which I cannot afford.
Then sorry.
That one's 12 GP.
Yep, then no,
I don't know what a beacon lantern is. It's like cost a fucking billion GP.
Probably just a really good bullseye lantern.
That's what it sounds like, right?
Yeah.
Beacon. Let's control F beacon. Lanterns. A hooded lantern is a standard lantern which starter hinge size is non-directional as its light is cast equal in all directions. A bullseye lantern, 60-foot beam, has only a single shutter. The other sides being highly polished to reflect the light in a single direction. Both hooded and bullseye lantern can be branded in a hand. A beacon lantern is a much larger affair and must be mounted on the prow of a ship, the bed of a wagon, or other large structure. It operates like the bullseye lantern, but illuminates a great distance. Fascinating. Anyway, I rolled 19 on the dice, so I'm just gonna take a hooded lantern. And I might trade it in for a bullseye lantern at some point in the future when I have more money.
Great. So we need to talk about that. Thieves in 2nd edition are usually scaled off of they gain experience. They gain normal experience like everything else for like accomplishing plot goals or combat or whatever. But the main way that thieves level up is that they gain 1 XP per GP value they came to outside of the law. Now, of course, you can't really engage with this.
Yes, I cannot. I am a law-abiding citizen.
We will establish this, that whenever you solve a case, I will put a monetary value to how much money you like won for the state. by accomplishing a
Okay.
crime or stopping a situation or something, and you will scale off of that money. Which actually could be quite intense. That could be quite a lot of money.
Yeah. I mean, ideally, I'm a homicide detective, so saving life is usually quite valuable.
Yes, but you do work for the Lord, which means that these two things will intersect.
Yes.
Which,
correct.
in fact, I have written a crime where it intersects. So.
Great. It is so good.
Yes, I did good.
All right,
Anyway,
great. I'll trust you.
Name your
Give me
character.
love at a good time. Name a character.
His name isn't actually Columbo, is it?
No. What would be a funny corollary name? What was the French guy that got there after Columbus? I don't remember his name.
You could just be Colin.
Is it? You say that? Say this is Italian? Is that also?
This area is based linguistically. Everything here is somewhere between Latin and French.
Okay. What's the guy's name?
It is the
Champagne,
Mediterranean region area.
We'll call him Samuel.
Samuel. Great.
He probably doesn't. He probably, in this case, he probably doesn't have a last name, huh?
No, he does not unless he's noble. Only nobles have last name.
No, he's so not. Okay, so his name is Samuel.
Okay, great. Are you done then? We made a character.
I think so.
It actually only took us. You beat David by like 40 minutes on his second character, so. Well done.
Yeah, I'm the goat. Samuel.
Yeah. You filled in your saving throws. You got those.
I have to fill in. I am lawful good.
Yep.
Hair. Doesn't matter what. Is there any like disqualifiers for my appearance?
Nope, you're human.
Okay. Brown hair, blue eyes, appearance. This is appearance box. Disheveled.
Yeah. I think we're going to do a bit more character writing when we come back for starting session 1, so that people who only want to watch session 1 and don't want to watch the character creation, they don't miss out on context details. So I think we're going to cut off session here, character creation session, and then we're going to take like a 15-minute break so I can finalize my story, and then we'll come back with session 1 for about 2 hours.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Well, thank you everyone for watching Samuel's character creation. See you in the next one.